Was that a transition for you? You were all great, you were all studs, but then all of a sudden you come here and you're just one of many studs. Did you have to go through a transition to understand how hard it was to succeed in college?
Playing for my high school, I didn't lose a match. But I mean, I think that in juniors I also saw all the other top players and had a little bit of an idea of what I was getting myself into with college.
Your team is just as good as you are, or even better. Like, they bring out the best in you. And I think that's what keeps you going and motivated to work harder.
It's just almost nerve-wracking. Like, coming in as a freshman, you have like so many upperclassmen that they've like just been doing it for so much longer than you, and but that in itself can like help. So it's like a transition, but you have so many people like surrounding you that it's like you're so like just a support system.
It can
in
help.
the transition.
It can be intimidating too, can't
yeah.
it? So how do you get over that intimidation?
I think once you're playing your sport, you're just kind of playing your sport. You've been doing it for so long, and just once you're golfing or playing tennis or playing lacrosse or softball, it's just what you know. So it's just, you got to know that you can do it.
Erin, why'd you pick tennis over basketball and soccer?
Well, basketball I broke my finger actually, and then my mom told me, she's like, I think tennis might be a little bit better of a path for you. That I might have a little bit higher chance of being successful in that. And then right after I broke my finger, then like sprained my ankle like a week later at practice. So my mom was like, okay, basketball's not for you. You're way too clumsy. Slowly, I just started to pick tennis because I just liked the individual part of it, I think, a little bit better. The aspect of when you're out there and you have to figure it out for yourself. You have to get through the match. You're going to win or lose because of what you do.
When I first started softball, I wasn't very good, actually. I wasn't. I got onto a travel team, and my coach was like, I can't fix your righty swing, so we're going to go lefty. So that's how I actually started batting lefty instead, because I just couldn't even get it out of the infield when I hit. So
You eat righty?
I do everything else righty, but I hit lefty. It just felt a lot better, and I could get it out of the infield. It wasn't perfect at first. I definitely had to work at it, but it was certainly better than my righty swing. So it just felt a lot more natural being on the left side.
And is this where we say the rest is history?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. But I definitely had a few setbacks. I mean, as you get older, it's definitely a transition. So I went from 14U to 18U on a new team. I transitioned when I was 14. And you definitely had to get used to the speed of the game. There's a lot better pitchers. My first travel team wasn't as good as the last one that I was on. So that was definitely a transition, just because the speed of the game definitely picks up when you go from 14s to 18s.
And Hannah, your dad, you said he got a little greedy. So you won early at the age of 10, and then all of a sudden you're playing 12, 13-year-olds, is that right? Mm-hmm. How difficult was that, and how much did that toughen you up?
It was really tough. So after my 9-10 division, my dad skipped 11-12 division, and he made me play against the 13 and 14-year-olds. And I got last place in my first tournament with 13, 14-year-olds, and it was definitely a big discouragement for me, just because I was winning all the tournaments back in my own division, but to be last in like the tournament with bigger girls, like, it was tough. But I think my dad knew that I was gonna fight out of it, because he knows that like with failure comes with success. Like, you need to fail in order to succeed. So with that, it kind of motivated me. I got to know the older girls a lot better. I think I matured at an earlier age because of it, and it like brought me to bigger and stronger competitive phase in my life, and that definitely built confidence for me.
Selena, when you went to that camp in Florida where Coach Spencer first saw you, what did you think your future was then?
I wasn't thinking about my future. I had no idea what my future was going to be. I just figured I was in Florida playing lacrosse, and I'd go back and just continue high school, finish that, and then continue life wherever it took me.
You were how old then? 17? Mm-hmm. Do you ever take time to think of the change?
Yeah, just how suddenly it all changed. Mm-hmm. After, I guess, after I talked to Coach Spencer, it all kind of sped up from there. Like, I was studying for the SATs. I was just dealing with like the recruitment process, like everything that goes along with that, and I often think about the change, but it's a good change, so it's nice. Big Ten Freshman of the Year. It was awesome. It was definitely an honor, and especially just representing British Columbian lacrosse players, girls lacrosse players from BC and Canada. It's just very, very big honor, and I'm so proud to be able to represent everybody.
I was really excited. I was kind of shocked because I know there's a lot of really good freshmen out there, and I was just really honored that they would pick me, and I think it really helped that my teammates really helped me with that, because I wouldn't have been able to accomplish anything without their help, because a lot of the runs that I scored were because of people hitting me in.
And you were player of the year too, right? Both freshman of the year and player of the year.
Yes. I thought my teammate was going to get it because she won Big Ten championship, but I was really surprised to have gotten it. It was another blessing for me.
Freshman of the year?
That was a shock. Yeah, I mean, I think that it was a really great honor, and I just can't wait for next year. I'm really excited for our season next year as a team and individually.